Unlocking Milestones, a guide for babies up to age 4 to 5 years. Safety and supervision ensure toys are safe and age-appropriate. Supervise playtime closely. Consult a healthcare provider before trying new activities. Each child develops differently. Consult a specialist with concerns. Create a safe play environment and use child-safe materials. Limit screen time and balance it with physical play, reading, and social interactions. Have fun and foster your child's development. Physical development, age 4 to 5 years. Running, 4 years, runs well and with coordination. Jumping and skipping, 4 years, jumps forward and possibly skips. Drawing, 4 years, draws recognizable pictures with more detail. Outdoor play, 4 years, engages in outdoor play activities such as climbing structures and playing ball games. Balance, 4 years, shows improved balance and coordination in physical activities. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Observe and monitor track progress. Keep an eye on your child's physical activities and abilities. Note any specific challenges or delays in achieving milestones. Consult professionals. If you have concerns, discuss them with your pediatrician or a developmental specialist who can provide insights and recommendations. Encourage physical activity, outdoor play. Provide ample opportunities for outdoor play in safe environments, such as playgrounds or open spaces. Encourage activities that involve climbing, running, jumping, and playing ball games. Active play. Engage in active play with your child regularly. This could include playing catch, kicking a ball, or going for walks together. Promote fine motor skills, drawing and coloring. Encourage drawing and coloring activities that require hand-eye coordination and fine motor skills. Provide different types of drawing materials: crayons, markers, pencils, and paper. Craft activities. Involve your child in crafting activities that involve cutting with child-safe scissors, gluing, and manipulating small objects. Support balance and coordination balance activities. Encourage activities that promote balance, such as walking on a balance beam if safe and age-appropriate, balancing on one foot, or playing games that involve balancing skills. Physical play. Enroll your child in age-appropriate physical activities like swimming lessons, gymnastics, or dance classes that can enhance balance, coordination, and overall physical fitness. A healthy lifestyle nutrition. Ensure your child has a balanced diet, rich in nutrients that support physical growth and development. Adequate rest. Make sure your child gets enough sleep each night to support physical health and energy levels. Provide positive reinforcement, encouragement. Praise your child's efforts in physical activities and celebrate achievements no matter how small. Positive reinforcement can boost confidence and motivation. Patience and support. Be patient and supportive as your child practices and improves physical skills. Offer assistance when needed, but also allow them to explore and challenge themselves independently. Consultation and intervention professional guidance. If you have concerns about your child's physical development, seek guidance from healthcare professionals or specialists. They can assess your child's needs and recommend appropriate interventions or therapies if necessary. Cognitive development, age 4 or 5 years. Remembers, 4 years, remembers parts of a story or event. Understands, 4 years, understands and follows simple instructions. Colors and shapes, 4 years, recognizes and names basic colors and shapes. Sorting, 4 years, begins to sort objects by color, shape, or size. Questions, 4 years, demonstrates curiosity and asks questions about their environment. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Observe and record monitor progress. Keep a detailed record of your child's interactions and social behaviors. Note any difficulties or improvements over time. Identify patterns. Look for patterns in the challenges your child faces, such as reluctance to share, difficulty understanding social cues, or preference for solitary play. Create a socially rich environment model. Social behaviors demonstrate cooperative behavior, taking turns, and showing affection in your own interactions. Children learn a lot by observing adults. Provide opportunities for social interaction. Arrange playdates, enroll your child in group activities or classes, and visit parks or playgrounds where they can interact with peers. Engage in social boosting activities, role-playing games. Engage in role-playing activities where you act out different social scenarios, such as sharing toys, taking turns, or comforting a friend. Board games. Play board games that require taking turns and following rules. This helps children practice patience and cooperation. Storytelling in books. Read books and tell stories that focus on social themes, such as friendship, sharing, and understanding feelings. Discuss the character's actions and feelings. Encourage positive social interaction. Praise cooperative play. Praise your child when they play cooperatively, take turns, or show kindness to others. Positive reinforcement can encourage these behaviors. Teach empathy. Help your child understand and identify emotions in themselves and others. Ask questions like, "How do you think your friend feels?" and discuss appropriate responses. Incorporate learning into daily activities, family time. Use family time to practice social skills. Encourage taking turns during conversations, playing games, and working together on household tasks. Chores and responsibilities. Give your child age-appropriate chores that involve cooperation, such as setting the table together or helping a sibling with a task. Use positive reinforcement, celebrate success. Praise your child's efforts and celebrate small achievements to build confidence and encourage persistence. Provide gentle guidance. Offer gentle reminders and guidance when your child struggles with social interactions. For example, suggest ways to ask for a turn or to share a toy. Language development, age 4, 5 years. Speaks, 4 years. Speaks in sentences with 4 to 6 words. Ask questions, 4 years. Asks many questions to understand the world. Conversation, 4 years. Engages in simple conversations with peers and adults. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Encourage communication, create opportunities. Foster an environment where communication is encouraged and valued. Engage in regular conversations with your child and encourage them to express themselves freely. Expand vocabulary, introduce new words. Introduce new words regularly during daily activities. Point out and label objects, actions, and concepts in your child's environment. Read together. Read age-appropriate books with your child regularly. Pause to explain new words and ask questions about the story to promote comprehension and conversation. Use descriptive language. Encourage your child to use descriptive words to express themselves. Talk about colors, shapes, sizes, and feelings in everyday conversations. Support grammar and sentence structure model. Correct grammar, use proper grammar and sentence structure when speaking to your child. Repeat what they say using correct grammar without criticizing their mistakes. Encourage longer sentences. Prompt your child to elaborate on their thoughts by asking questions that require more than a simple yes or no answer. Encourage them to use conjunctions like and, but, and because to connect ideas. Practice narration. Encourage your child to tell you about their day or describe events in stories. Help them organize their thoughts into coherent sentences. Promote social interaction, arrange playdates. Schedule playdates with peers to provide opportunities for your child to practice conversational skills and social interaction. Role playing. Engage in pretend play scenarios where your child can practice using language in different contexts, such as playing house or pretending to be characters from stories. Use positive reinforcement, celebrate progress. Praise your child's efforts in using language effectively. Celebrate milestones, such as speaking in longer sentences or using new words correctly. Provide feedback. Offer constructive feedback gently and positively when correcting language errors. Focus on reinforcing correct usage rather than pointing out mistakes. Seek professional advice. Consult a speech-language pathologist. If you have concerns about your child's language development, consult with a speech-language pathologist for an assessment and personalized strategies. Early intervention programs. Explore early intervention programs or speech therapy services that may benefit your child if they require additional support. Social development, age 4-5 years. Emotions, 4 years, recognizes and labels emotions in themselves and others. Right and wrong, 4 years, begins to understand the difference between right and wrong. Shares, 4 years, shares toys and takes turns with reminders. Parallel play, 4 years, enjoys playing alongside other children, parallel play. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Emotional awareness and regulation. Label emotions. Help your child recognize and name their own emotions as well as those of others. Talk about feelings and discuss what might cause different emotions. Teach coping strategies. Encourage healthy ways to cope with emotions such as deep breathing, counting to 10, or taking a break when feeling overwhelmed. Model emotional regulation. Demonstrate how to manage your own emotions calmly and effectively as a model for your child. Understanding social rules and morality. Discuss right and wrong. Have age-appropriate discussions about moral concepts and behaviors. Explain simple rules and expectations in different social situations. Encourage empathy. Foster empathy by discussing how others might feel in certain situations. Encourage your child to consider others' perspectives and feelings. Promote sharing and turn-taking practice. Sharing. Create opportunities for your child to share toys, games, and other resources with siblings, friends, or peers. Offer gentle reminders and praise sharing behaviors. Teach turn-taking. Play games or activities that require turn-taking. Model taking turns yourself and provide guidance on waiting patiently for their own turn. Facilitate social play. Arrange playdates. Schedule playdates with peers to provide opportunities for social interaction and cooperative play. Encourage activities that involve teamwork and sharing. Encourage group play. Engage your child in group activities such as team sports, group games, or cooperative projects where they can learn to work together with others. Role-playing. Use pretend play to practice social scenarios, such as taking turns, resolving conflicts, and sharing responsibilities. Positive reinforcement and support praise. Positive behaviors. Acknowledge and praise your child's efforts in recognizing emotions, sharing, taking turns, and playing with others. Positive reinforcement can motivate continued social development. Provide guidance. Offer gentle guidance and support when your child struggles with social interactions or conflicts. Help them navigate challenging situations by suggesting solutions and strategies. Model social skills. Be a role model. Demonstrate positive social behaviors in your interactions with others. Model kindness, empathy, and cooperation in your relationships and daily interactions. Encourage peer relationships. Facilitate opportunities for your child to build friendships and develop relationships with peers, both in and outside of structured settings. Seek professional guidance. Consult with educators or counselors. If you have concerns about your child's social development, consult with teachers, school counselors, or child development professionals for guidance and support. Consider social skills groups. Explore programs or groups specifically designed to help children develop social skills and build friendships. Emotional development, age 4, 5 years. Emotions, 4 years, express a wide range of emotions verbally. Regulate emotions, 4 years, begins to regulate emotions with adult guidance. Seeks comfort, 4 years, seeks comfort from familiar adults when upset. Seeks praise, 4 years, demonstrates pride in accomplishments and seeks praise. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Encourage emotional expression. Create an open environment. Foster an environment where it's safe for your child to express their emotions openly. Let them know that all feelings are okay and encourage them to talk about how they feel. Use emotion words. Help your child expand their emotional vocabulary by using specific emotion words, happy, sad, angry, excited, to label their feelings. Art and play. Encourage expressive activities such as drawing, painting, or playing with toys that allow them to act out and express their emotions. Teach emotion regulation, identify triggers, help your child recognize what triggers certain emotions. Talk about situations or events that may cause different feelings and discuss strategies to manage them. Practice calming techniques. Teach simple techniques like deep breathing, counting to 10, or taking a break in a quiet space when feeling overwhelmed. Model regulation. Demonstrate how to regulate emotions calmly and effectively. Model patience, problem solving, and coping strategies in your own reactions to stress or frustration. Provide comfort and support. Be available, be present and available to comfort your child when they are upset. Offer hugs, soothing words, or a listening ear to validate their feelings and provide reassurance. Validate emotions. Acknowledge and validate your child's feelings, even if you don't always agree with their perspective. Let them know it's okay to feel upset, scared, or frustrated. Establish routines. Establish predictable routines and rituals that provide a sense of security and stability, which can help your child feel more secure and regulated emotionally. Encourage pride and self-esteem. Celebrate achievements. Recognize and celebrate your child's accomplishments, no matter how small. Offer specific praise for effort and progress to boost their self-esteem. Set realistic goals. Encourage your child to set and achieve realistic goals. Help them break tasks into smaller steps and celebrate each milestone along the way. Encourage independence. Support your child in taking on age-appropriate responsibilities and tasks. Encourage them to try new things and praise their efforts in gaining independence. Model healthy emotional responses. Be a role model, demonstrate healthy emotional expression and regulation in your own interactions. Show how you handle stress, disappointment, and other emotions in a positive and constructive manner. Resolve conflicts peacefully. Model conflict resolution skills and teach your child how to resolve conflicts with peers calmly and respectfully. Seek professional support. Consult with a child psychologist or therapist. If you have concerns about your child's emotional development, seek guidance from a mental health professional who specializes in child development. Consider play therapy. Explore play therapy as a therapeutic approach that uses play to help children express their emotions and work through challenges in a safe and supportive environment. Physical development, age 4 to 5 years. Climbs, 4.5 years, climbs confidently on playground equipment. Copies, 4.5 years, copies simple shapes and letters. Small objects, 4.5 years, manipulates small objects with improved dexterity, for example, buttons, zippers. Rides, 4.5 years, rides a tricycle independently. Group activities, 4.5 years. Participates in group physical activities like dancing or group games. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Encourage physical play and exploration. Provide opportunities. Create opportunities for your child to engage in physical activities such as climbing, jumping, and exploring playground equipment. Visit different playgrounds to offer varied challenges. Supervise safely. Supervise your child during physical play to ensure safety while allowing them to explore and challenge themselves. Practice climbing. Encourage climbing activities at home or in playgrounds with structures appropriate for their age and ability. Support fine motor skills development practice, drawing and writing. Provide materials for drawing and writing practice such as paper, crayons, markers, and pencils. Encourage your child to copy simple shapes and letters, gradually progressing to more complex forms. Manipulate small objects. Offer activities that involve manipulating small objects like buttons, zippers, beads, or building blocks. Practice tasks that require precision and coordination, such as threading beads or assembling puzzles. Promote gross motor skills. Ride a tricycle. Provide a tricycle suitable for their size and encourage your child to practice riding independently. Start with supervised practice in a safe, open area before advancing to more challenging terrain. Physical activities. Enroll your child in group physical activities like dance classes, gymnastics, or team sports. These activities promote coordination, balance, and social interaction with peers. Encourage group physical activities. Join playgroups or classes. Enroll your child in organized activities that involve group physical play, such as dance classes, martial arts, or group games at the park. Play active games. Organize or participate in group games that encourage teamwork and physical movement, such as tag, relay races, or simple team sports. Provide positive reinforcement and support celebrate achievements. Praise your child's efforts and achievements in physical activities. Celebrate milestones such as successfully climbing higher on playground structures or riding their tricycle without assistance. Offer encouragement. Encourage your child to keep trying even if they struggle initially. Provide gentle guidance and support to build confidence in their physical abilities. Consult with professionals if needed. Seek evaluation. If you have concerns about your child's physical development, consult with a pediatrician, occupational therapist, or physical therapist for an evaluation and personalized recommendations. Therapeutic interventions. Consider occupational therapy or other therapeutic interventions if your child needs additional support to improve fine or gross motor skills. Cognitive development, age 4 to 5 years. Problem solve, 4.5 years, shows increased ability to solve problems independently. Concepts, 4.5 years, understands concepts like size, big, small, time, yesterday, tomorrow, and quantity, more or less. Numbers, 4.5 years, begins to count and recognize numbers up to 10. Puzzles, 4.5 years, shows interest in simple puzzles and games that involve matching and categorizing. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Encourage problem-solving skills, provide challenges, offer age-appropriate puzzles, games, and activities that encourage problem-solving. Start with simpler puzzles and gradually increase difficulty as your child progresses. Support independence. Allow your child opportunities to figure out solutions independently. Offer guidance and encouragement without immediately providing answers. Teach concepts of size, time, and quantity. Use everyday examples, use daily routines and experiences to teach concepts like big, small, yesterday, tomorrow, and more or less. Compare objects, talk about the passage of time, and practice counting items during everyday activities. Visual aids. Use visuals such as pictures, diagrams, or real-life objects to help illustrate these concepts in a tangible way. Develop numeracy skills counting practice. Practice counting objects, fingers, or steps together with your child. Counting everyday items like toys or snacks can reinforce number recognition. Number recognition. Use number charts, flashcards, or games to help your child recognize numbers up to 10. Incorporate numbers into daily activities, such as identifying numbers on clocks or doors. Engage in matching and categorizing activities. Play matching games. Play games that involve matching objects based on similarities, such as color, shape, or size. Memory card games or simple sorting activities can also enhance these skills. Sort and classify. Encourage your child to sort objects into categories. For example, sorting toys by type or sorting colored blocks. Discuss why objects belong together in specific groups. Promote curiosity and exploration. Encourage exploration. Provide opportunities for hands-on exploration and discovery through play and exploration. Allow your child to experiment with different materials and engage in open-ended activities. Ask questions. Encourage your child to ask questions about their surroundings and provide explanations that encourage critical thinking and problem solving. Provide positive reinforcement, celebrate progress. Recognize and celebrate your child's efforts and successes in cognitive tasks. Offer specific praise and encouragement when they demonstrate problem-solving skills or grasp new concepts. Patience and support. Be patient and supportive when your child encounters challenges. Offer reassurance and break tasks into smaller steps to help them build confidence. Consult with educators or specialists. Seek professional guidance. If you have concerns about your child's cognitive development, discuss them with your child's teacher, pediatrician, or a developmental specialist. They can provide insights, assessments, and recommendations for supporting your child's cognitive growth. Language development, age 4 to 5 years. Grammar, 4.5 years, uses more complex grammar, though may still make errors. Stories, 4.5 years, tells simple stories or recounts events. Instructions, 4.5 years, follows and understands longer instructions or stories. Storytelling, 4.5 years, enjoys listening to and participating in storytelling activities. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Encourage language, rich environment model, complex grammar, speak clearly and use correct grammar when talking to your child. Model complex sentence structures and correct any errors gently without overwhelming them. Read aloud. Read a variety of books with your child, including storybooks, picture books, and informational texts. Pause to discuss the story, characters, and events to build comprehension and vocabulary. Tell stories. Encourage your child to tell stories or recount events from their day. Listen attentively and ask open-ended questions to prompt further elaboration. Support narrative skills practice storytelling. Engage in storytelling activities where you and your child take turns creating stories. Use props, puppets, or drawings to enhance storytelling experiences. Sequence events. Help your child organize and sequence events logically when telling stories or recounting experiences. Practice retelling familiar stories or events in the correct order. Enhance listening skills, active listening. Encourage active listening by discussing stories, asking comprehension questions, and predicting outcomes together. Model attentive listening during conversations and storytelling sessions. Follow instructions. Provide clear step-by-step instructions for tasks and activities. Start with simple instructions and gradually increase complexity as your child demonstrates understanding. Expand vocabulary and language. Introduce new words. Introduce new vocabulary words during everyday activities and conversations. Use context clues and definitions to help your child understand and use new words correctly. Encourage descriptive language. Prompt your child to use descriptive words and adjectives to enrich their storytelling and conversations. Discuss synonyms and antonyms to expand their vocabulary. Provide positive feedback and encouragement. Praise efforts. Celebrate your child's efforts in using language effectively, whether it's using new words, telling a story, or following longer instructions. Offer specific praise to reinforce their progress. Create a supportive atmosphere. Foster a supportive environment where your child feels comfortable experimenting with language and expressing themselves verbally without fear of making mistakes. Engage in interactive activities, play language games, play word games, rhyming games, or memory games that promote language skills and memory retention. Visit libraries or storytelling events. Take trips to the library for storytime sessions, or participate in community storytelling events to further nurture your child's interest in stories and language. Consult with professionals if needed, seek guidance. If you have concerns about your child's language development, consult with a speech-language pathologist or educational specialist for an evaluation and recommendations for support. Speech therapy. Consider speech therapy if your child experiences significant challenges in language development, grammar usage, or storytelling skills. Social development, age 4 to 5 years. Cooperation, 4.5 years. Plays cooperatively with other children, taking turns and sharing. Empathy, 4.5 years. Shows empathy towards others. Role play, 4.5 years. Engages in role playing and imaginative play with peers. Rule, 4.5 years. Participates in group activities and follows group rules. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Encourage cooperative play, facilitate playdates. Arrange playdates with peers to provide opportunities for your child to practice sharing, taking turns, and playing cooperatively. Supervise initially to guide interactions and model positive social behaviors. Play games that require cooperation and teamwork, such as board games, building activities, or outdoor games that involve group play. Practice turn taking. Encourage your child to take turns during play activities at home and praise efforts in sharing toys and resources. Promote empathy and understanding of others. Model empathy. Demonstrate empathy in your interactions with others and talk about how people might feel in different situations. Encourage your child to consider others' feelings and perspectives. Discuss emotions. Use storybooks or real-life scenarios to discuss emotions and how they impact others. Encourage your child to express their own feelings and empathize with others. Role-playing. Engage in role-playing activities where your child can take on different roles and practice understanding different perspectives and emotions. Support imaginative and role-playing activities. Provide props and costumes. Offer props, costumes, and imaginative toys that encourage creative play and role-playing scenarios. Join in play sessions to foster creativity and encourage storytelling. Encourage pretend play. Create opportunities for your child to engage in imaginative play with peers, such as playing house, pretending to be superheroes, or acting out stories from books. Acknowledge creativity. Acknowledge and praise your child's creativity and imagination during play activities. Offer positive feedback to encourage continued engagement in imaginative play. Engage in group activities. Enroll in classes or clubs. Enroll your child in structured activities such as art classes, sports teams, or community clubs where they can participate in group activities and learn to follow group rules. Discuss group rules. Talk about the importance of following rules and cooperating with others in group settings. Reinforce positive behavior and discuss consequences of not following rules. Celebrate team efforts. Recognize and celebrate your child's contributions to group activities, Highlight instances where they demonstrate teamwork, cooperation, and adherence to rules. Provide positive reinforcement and guidance. Offer praise. Praise your child's efforts in playing cooperatively, showing empathy, and participating in group activities. Reinforce positive behaviors with specific praise to encourage continued development. Discuss challenges. Talk about any challenges your child may face in social interactions and brainstorm solutions together. Offer support and guidance in navigating social situations effectively. Consult with educators or specialists. Seek professional advice if you have concerns about your child's social development. Consult with teachers, school counselors, or child development specialists for insights and recommendations. Social skills groups. Consider enrolling your child in social skills groups or programs designed to help children develop and practice social skills in a supportive environment. Emotional development, age 4 to 5 years. Emotions, 4.5 years. Expresses emotions verbally and non-verbally. Complex emotions, 4.5 years, begins to understand and manage more complex emotions, for example, jealousy, disappointment. Resilience, 4.5 years, shows resilience and copes with minor setbacks independently. Identity, 4.5 years, demonstrates a growing sense of self-awareness and identity. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Encourage emotional expression. Create a safe environment. Foster an environment where your child feels safe to express their emotions openly, whether through words, gestures, or artwork. Acknowledge emotions. Validate and acknowledge your child's emotions, even if you don't always agree with their feelings. Help them label their emotions and talk about what might have caused them. Model emotional expression. Model healthy ways to express and manage emotions. Share your own feelings and demonstrate how to handle them calmly and constructively. Teach emotional regulation. Identify triggers. Help your child recognize what triggers different emotions. Discuss strategies such as deep breathing, taking a break, or using positive self-talk to manage strong feelings. Practice coping skills. Encourage your child to practice coping skills when faced with minor setbacks or frustrations. Offer guidance in problem solving and finding solutions independently. Support resilience. Celebrate your child's efforts and successes and encourage them to persevere through challenges. Help them see setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. Explore complex emotions. Discuss complex feelings. Use storybooks or real-life examples to discuss emotions like jealousy, disappointment, or pride. Help your child understand these feelings and how they might affect themselves and others. Encourage empathy. Foster empathy by discussing how others might feel in different situations. Encourage your child to consider perspectives beyond their own and show kindness towards others. Provide consistent support. Be available. Be emotionally available and responsive to your child's needs. Offer comfort, reassurance, and encouragement during times of distress or uncertainty. Set realistic expectations. Recognize that emotional development varies among children. Set realistic expectations based on your child's individual temperament and developmental stage. Seek professional guidance if needed. If you have concerns about your child's emotional development or their ability to manage emotions independently, consult with a child psychologist or therapist for personalized support and strategies. Promote healthy relationships. Encourage positive relationships. Foster opportunities for your child to build positive relationships with peers, family members, and caregivers. Support friendships and teach skills for resolving conflicts peacefully. Model healthy relationships. Demonstrate healthy communication, empathy, and conflict resolution skills in your own relationships. Be a positive role model for your child to learn from. physical development, age 4 to 5 years. Training wheels 5 years, pedals a tricycle or bicycle with training wheels. Accuracy 5 years, throws and catches a ball with more accuracy. Strength and endurance 5 years, demonstrates increased strength and endurance in physical activities. Hand-eye coordination 5 years, engages in activities that require hand-eye coordination, such as catching and throwing games. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Encourage emotional expression. Create a safe environment. Foster an environment where your child feels safe to express their emotions openly, whether through words, gestures, or artwork. Acknowledge emotions. Validate and acknowledge your child's emotions, even if you don't always agree with their feelings. Help them label their emotions and talk about what might have caused them. Model emotional expression. Model healthy ways to express and manage emotions. Share your own feelings and demonstrate how to handle them calmly and constructively. Teach emotional regulation, identify triggers. Help your child recognize what triggers different emotions. Discuss strategies such as deep breathing, taking a break, or using positive self-talk to manage strong feelings. Practice coping skills. Encourage your child to practice coping skills when faced with minor setbacks or frustrations. Offer guidance in problem solving and finding solutions independently. Support resilience. Celebrate your child's efforts and successes and encourage them to persevere through challenges. Help them see setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. Explore complex emotions. Discuss complex feelings. Use storybooks or real-life examples to discuss emotions like jealousy, disappointment, or pride. Help your child understand these feelings and how they might affect themselves and others. Encourage empathy. Foster empathy by discussing how others might feel in different situations. Encourage your child to consider perspectives beyond their own and show kindness towards others. Provide consistent support, be available. Be emotionally available and responsive to your child's needs. Offer comfort, reassurance, and encouragement during times of distress or uncertainty. Set realistic expectations. Recognize that emotional development varies among children. Set realistic expectations based on your child's individual temperament and developmental stage. Seek professional guidance if needed. If you have concerns about your child's emotional development or their ability to manage emotions independently, consult with a child psychologist or therapist for personalized support and strategies. Promote healthy relationships. Encourage positive relationships. Foster opportunities for your child to build positive relationships with peers, family members, and caregivers. Support friendships and teach skills for resolving conflicts peacefully. Model healthy relationships. Demonstrate healthy communication, empathy, and conflict resolution skills in your own relationships. Be a positive role model for your child to learn from. Cognitive development, age 4 to 5 years. Remembers, 5 years. Recognizes and remembers numbers and letters. Cause and effect, 5 years. Begins to grasp cause and effect relationships. Complex puzzles, 5 years. Shows interest in more complex puzzles and problem-solving activities. Reasoning, 5 years. Uses reasoning skills to explain simple concepts or ideas. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Promote number and letter recognition. Use learning tools. Provide age-appropriate books, flashcards, and educational apps, voice games that focus on numbers and letters. Make learning fun through interactive activities. Practice regularly. Engage in daily activities that involve counting objects, recognizing letters in books or signs, and playing letter or number identification games. Reinforce learning. Offer praise and positive reinforcement when your child correctly identifies numbers and letters. Create a supportive environment where learning is encouraged. Explore cause and effect, relationships. Engage in experiments. Conduct simple experiments or activities that demonstrate cause and effect, such as dropping objects to see what happens or mixing colors to create new ones. Discuss scenarios. Talk about everyday situations and discuss what caused them to happen. Encourage your child to think about the consequences of actions and decisions. Read storybooks. Choose storybooks that emphasize cause and effect relationships. Discuss the chain of events and stories and help your child predict outcomes. Introduce complex puzzles and problem solving. Provide challenging puzzles. Offer puzzles and problem-solving activities that are slightly above your child's current skill level. Encourage persistence and provide guidance when needed. Encourage critical thinking. Pose open-ended questions that require reasoning and critical thinking. Encourage your child to explain their reasoning behind solutions and decisions. Play strategy, games. Introduce board games or digital games that involve strategy and planning. Play together and discuss different strategies to achieve goals. Develop reasoning skills. Ask why questions. Encourage your child to ask questions and explain their thoughts and ideas. Prompt them to provide reasons for their opinions or decisions. Discuss concepts. Engage in conversations that involve explaining simple concepts or ideas. Encourage your child to use logical reasoning to support their explanations. Encourage curiosity. Foster curiosity by exploring topics of interest together. Visit museums, science centers, or nature reserves to spark interest in learning and discovery. Create a learning-friendly environment. Read together. Read aloud to your child and encourage them to read independently. Discuss the meanings of words and encourage them to ask questions about the story. Provide writing materials. Offer writing materials and encourage your child to practice writing letters, numbers, and simple sentences. Support their efforts and celebrate progress. Celebrate achievements. Recognize and celebrate your child's milestones and accomplishments in cognitive development. Encourage a positive attitude towards learning and exploration. Seek professional advice if needed. Consult educators or specialists. If you have concerns about your child's cognitive development, discuss them with their teacher, pediatrician, or a child development specialist. They can provide insights and recommend strategies to support your child's learning and cognitive growth. Language development, age 4 to 5 years. Complex directions, 5 years, follows longer and more complex directions. Questioning, 5 years, understands and uses concepts like where questions. Imaginative play, 5 years, engages in imaginative play with peers, creating and acting out stories. Reading, 5 years, shows interest in books and reading, recognizing some sight words. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Promote number and letter recognition. Use learning tools. Provide age-appropriate books, flashcards, and educational apps, guided games that focus on numbers and letters. Make learning fun through interactive activities. Practice regularly. Engage in daily activities that involve counting objects, recognizing letters in books or signs, and playing letter or number identification games. Reinforce learning. Offer praise and positive reinforcement when your child correctly identifies numbers and letters. Create a supportive environment where learning is encouraged. Explore cause and effect, relationships. Engage in experiments. Conduct simple experiments or activities that demonstrate cause and effect, such as dropping objects to see what happens or mixing colors to create new ones. Discuss scenarios. Talk about everyday situations and discuss what caused them to happen. Encourage your child to think about the consequences of actions and decisions. Read storybooks. Choose storybooks that emphasize cause and effect relationships, discuss the chain of events in stories, and help your child predict outcomes. Introduce complex puzzles and problem solving. Provide challenging puzzles. Offer puzzles and problem solving activities that are slightly above your child's current skill level. Encourage persistence and provide guidance when needed. Encourage critical thinking. Pose open-ended questions that require reasoning and critical thinking. And encourage your child to explain their reasoning behind solutions and decisions. Play strategy, games. Introduce board games or digital games that involve strategy and planning. Play together and discuss different strategies to achieve goals. Develop reasoning skills, ask why questions. Encourage your child to ask questions and explain their thoughts and ideas. Prompt them to provide reasons for their opinions or decisions. Discuss concepts. Engage in conversations that involve explaining simple concepts or ideas. Encourage your child to use logical reasoning to support their explanations. Encourage curiosity. Foster curiosity by exploring topics of interest together. Visit museums, science centers, or nature reserves to spark interest in learning and discovery. Create a learning-friendly environment. Read together, read aloud to your child, and encourage them to read independently. Discuss the meanings of words and encourage them to ask questions about the story. Provide writing materials, offer writing materials, and encourage your child to practice writing letters, numbers, and simple sentences. Support their efforts and celebrate progress. Celebrate achievements. Recognize and celebrate your child's milestones and accomplishments in cognitive development. Encourage a positive attitude towards learning and exploration. Seek professional advice. If needed, consult educators or specialists. If you have concerns about your child's cognitive development, discuss them with their teacher, pediatrician, or a child development specialist. They can provide insights and recommend strategies to support your child's learning and cognitive growth. Social development, age 4 to 5 years. Friendships, 5 years initiates and maintains friendships. Affection, 5 years, shows affection for friends without prompting. Independence, 5 years, demonstrates growing independence in social interactions. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Fostering friendships encourage social opportunities. Arrange playdates, join community groups, or enroll in extracurricular activities where your child can interact with peers and develop friendships naturally. Teach social skills. Role-play social scenarios with your child to practice introducing themselves, sharing toys, and taking turns. Provide gentle guidance on how to initiate conversations and join group activities. Model friendship. Demonstrate positive social interactions and friendships in your own relationships. Invite friends over and engage in activities that showcase healthy friendships. Encouraging affection and empathy. Normalize affection. Encourage demonstrations of affection towards friends and family members by modeling affectionate behaviors yourself. Discuss feelings. Help your child recognize and verbalize their feelings towards friends. Discuss how empathy and understanding can strengthen relationships. Celebrate kindness. Praise and reinforce acts of kindness and empathy towards others. Encourage your child to consider how their actions affect others' feelings. Promoting independence in social interactions. Support decision-making. Allow your child to make age-appropriate decisions during social interactions, such as choosing activities or resolving minor conflicts with friends. Encourage problem solving. Prompt your child to brainstorm solutions to social challenges independently. Offer guidance and praise their efforts in finding resolutions. Build confidence. Foster a sense of confidence and self-assurance by celebrating their successes and efforts in navigating social situations independently. Create a supportive environment. Provide opportunities for play. Offer a variety of toys, games, and activities that encourage cooperative play and social interaction. Monitor interactions to ensure they are positive and respectful. Promote inclusion. Teach inclusivity and acceptance of differences. Discuss the importance of treating everyone with kindness and respect, regardless of differences in background or abilities. Stay involved. Stay involved in your child's social experiences by communicating with teachers, caregivers, and other parents. Address any concerns promptly and collaboratively. Seek professional guidance if needed. Consult with educators or counselors. If you have concerns about your child's social development, seek guidance from teachers, school counselors, or child development specialists. They can provide insights and strategies tailored to support your child's social growth. Emotional development, age 4 to 5 years. Seeks comfort, 5 years. Expresses emotions verbally and seeks comfort when upset. Empathy, 5 years. Shows empathy towards others' feelings and experiences. Responsibility, 5 years. Expresses a sense of responsibility and ownership in tasks. Independence, 5 years. Demonstrates growing independence in making choices and decisions. Parent actions if milestones aren't met. Encouraging verbal expression of emotions. Create a safe space. Foster an environment where your child feels comfortable expressing their emotions openly. Encourage them to use words to describe how they feel, whether positive or negative. Validate feelings. Validate and acknowledge your child's emotions without judgment. Help them understand that all feelings are normal and provide support and comfort when they are upset or distressed. Teach coping strategies. Teach coping strategies such as deep breathing, taking a break, or using calming techniques to manage strong emotions. Model these strategies yourself. Promoting empathy and understanding. Role play scenarios. Engage in role-playing activities where you and your child take turns expressing different emotions and discussing how others might feel in similar situations. Discuss emotions. Use books, movies, or real-life examples to explore different emotions and perspectives. Encourage your child to consider how their actions impact others' feeling. Praise empathetic behavior. Recognize and praise instances where your child shows empathy towards others. Reinforce the importance of kindness and understanding in relationships. Developing responsibility and ownership. Assign age-appropriate tasks. Give your child tasks and responsibilities around the house, such as setting the table, feeding pets, or tidying up their toys. Allow them to take ownership of these tasks and praise their efforts. Establish routines. Create daily routines and schedules that encourage independence and responsibility. Involve your child in planning their day and making choices within structured limits. Discuss consequences. Talk about the consequences of their actions and decisions. Help your child understand the impact of their choices on themselves and others. Encouraging independence in decision-making. Offer choices. Provide opportunities for your child to make choices throughout the day, such as what to wear, what book to read, or which activity to do. Respect their decisions and encourage them to think through options, problem-solving skills. Encourage your child to think critically and problem-solve independently. Ask open-ended questions that prompt them to consider different solutions and consequences. Celebrate independence. Celebrate milestones of independence, such as tying shoelaces, packing their bag for school, or completing tasks without constant supervision. Modeling behavior and values. Lead by example. Demonstrate positive behaviors such as expressing emotions calmly, showing empathy towards others, taking responsibility for your actions, and making thoughtful decisions. Discuss family values. Talk about your family's values and expectations regarding emotions, responsibility, and independence. Help your child understand the importance of these values in their daily lives.